Hi guys, my name is Sophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, luxury handbags, all things interiors, and I have some fun videos for you. So excited to kind of give an answer to a couple of my other videos. These are gonna be my most favorite if you know, you know bags. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram at Sophia Jewelry. Let's dive straight in to my first pick from Magda Butrym. This is the Maya bag. Gorgeous. It has the signature kind of drip down crystallization of Magda Butrym. The shape of this bag is truly one of my favorite shapes I've seen in a while. There are a couple brands that have like maybe more elongated, kind of that like half crescent, but a soft, more angular crescent moon shape. This is done so well. Their entire line has so many cool items. The evening bags we've gone over are gorgeous, but this one I think for kind of more everyday, very kind of quiet, if you know, you know bag style is such a cool option. For my love, the Loro. What better bag than the park tote? I think a lot of bags from the Loro are pretty much, if you know, you know. Some bags that are more popular are, you know, I think especially with this like crazy boom and the minimal quiet luxury aesthetic world, especially on social media. Some bags from the Loro I think are getting to be more recognizable, but the park tote is so gorgeous. If you're looking for one, full price, of course, they're beautiful and they have amazing options, but there are a good amount on the pre-loved market. I would check it out. It's obviously so simple, and it's not kind of in the Rose staple, very recognizable bags like the Margot, the Sophia, the Half Moon, the 90s bag. This is a really beautiful, simple, yet actually useful style. I've mentioned Acne a couple times. There is a bag style called the Plait bag. Something like the Musubi bag from Acne is so recognizable, yet minimal. So if you're looking for something kind of a step even further in the, if you know, you know, kind of cool, not super recognizable category, this is a very, very kind of sleek, simple, very, very simple bag, but again, I think really useful. This is a great option. Also, there are size options. Acne is amazing. Obviously, the prices are a little bit better than a couple other, we won't name names, brands on this list. Acne is so cool. And I don't think I've ever talked about Iykyk. Such a huge fan. We all know that I truly love this style of dressing, especially on other people. Iykyk has a lot of very recognizable bag styles, but the hoop bag is kind of riding the line between very conceptual, kind of almost futuristic in my opinion, yet minimal, a little bit more on the quieter side, but a little bit edgier as well. Not to pick favorites. This one might be my favorite, possibly on this list other than one. Marge Sherwood. I actually remember seeing them a couple years ago, not knowing who they were and just loving the styles. I think that's always kind of a good tell of a good bag. Simply named the Zip Shoulder Bag. Affordable, minimal, a little, again, similar to the last one, a little bit more edgy. This is a beautiful bag. I think that Marge Sherwood is someone who I should talk about more. I love their bag styles, and again, for the price, for the quality, it's just, you kind of can't go wrong. And now, one might argue that most Loewe bags are kind of, if you know, you know, kind of in the know, recognizable, no crazy logos. However, again, I don't know if it is this like huge boom that's gone on, but But a lot of the bag styles, I would say at least, like, to be really honest, again, I live in a very, very busy area of New York City. So I see a lot of bags, I do a lot of research, and I see a lot. When I tell you, the flamenco bag and the puzzle bag, I swear, are two of the most seen bags. I don't know if that's it was kind of surprising to me because I was like, oh, I thought that these were a little bit more low-key. No, not that they haven't always been so absolutely incredible, but I think, again, more people are loving the kind of cool conceptual shapes. And who really does it better? I digress. Let's get into the actual topic of today. The Luna bag. Love this bag. I really think this year I'll invest in one Loewe bag. This one is so beautiful. It ticks a lot of boxes for me because it's definitely one of the least recognizable in the Loewe kind of current lineup of bags. But it also does give a bit of the minimal vibes, but also the kind of circa 2000s, 90s minimalism that I think people are really, really leaning into, again, primarily on social media. But I've been seeing a lot of the kind of 90s, early 2000s shoulder bags. This is a great way to, you really are kind of getting all categories here. I think this bag is underrated and maybe will get more popular, but for right now, it's pretty hush-hush. Loro Piana, I think is really, really cool. I've talked about them a couple times. There's one bag style that I particularly like, but this one called the Veil bag, I think is a really cool style because a lot of Loro Piana is very kind of, if you know, it's not necessarily minimal, but definitely more so like the old money aesthetic, which there are subtle differences between all of these kind of trends. This bag is very cool. It's kind of giving me picotin vibes, which I think the picotin from Hermes has gotten so huge. I do really like the vintage kind of super beaten up ones. We all know me. That would be the only one for me one day. And they're growing on me, but this is a way to kind of do it, I think, a little bit kind of lesser known. Definitely gives you different size options, kind of different functionality options. This is a way to do it without going Hermes. If we want to go Hermes, oh my gosh, have you guys seen this bag? So the Hermes Roulis bag, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but oh my God, this bag is gorgeous. I would really, really love to have this in my collection one day. It's just so sleek. I've seen a couple purse blog kind of videos where she does like, this bag was seen in different cities or whatnot, and they pop up ever so occasionally, and I think that they're gorgeous. Again, it's a way to go, you know, in that top tier category, you're going Hermes, but it's really functional. It's a way to kind of get away from the Constances, which are so huge and so recognizable, a literal H in the middle of your bag. I think that the kind of really cool, I guess it's maybe an equestrian kind of horse bit inspired feature on the front of the bag for that kind of such a cool closure. It's just such a cool bag. And I think it really is one of the least recognizable Hermes bags, which just makes it all that more cool. I think it's such an interesting conversation. Again, we know that minimalism and kind of quiet luxury, and then what I think is actually a different category, the old money aesthetic. All three of those styles are huge right now. And I think it's a really cool conversation. Kendall Jenner's the most recent kind of 7 days, 7 looks of Vogue. Kendall's always been a minimal girly, but the amount of pieces from the row that she busted out, the amount of these kind of more minimal brands, I was like, oh, cool. This is really like reaching the masses. And so I'm really curious to see in the next 2-ish years how people kind of adjust to this trend. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram at Lela Sophia Jewelry. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.